Hey, Tom Fazzard from New Berlin, Wisconsin, with the third in my ongoing series of business principles, suggestions, ideas, things to help you in both your personal and professional lives. I derived from this book I found, the Mars Pathfinder Approach to Faster, Better, Cheaper. Of course, that applies to the Mars mission, the Pathfinder mission, I should say. That culminated with the landing of the Pathfinder on Mars in July of '97. There's some great principles that came from that whole process, though, which were gelled into this book. The authors came up with 13. I've chosen 7 to be a part of this video series. And we're on number 3 in this video, which is deliberately choose to do things differently. Here are some of the author's thoughts. Don't wait for innovation to happen by accident. Make it happen on purpose. Be very intentional about this. You must be willing to abandon your existing approaches. And in making those new moves, it's not merely enough to improve on your established practices, such as trying to do more of the same. The idea is not just to intensify your old efforts, it's to do something entirely different. Decide to go exploring, and then move on in that direction. I should say decision. Experiment. Throw away the rule book. Do things differently, and see what you discover. It's getting back this whole notion of thinking outside the box, which again is that nauseating cliche that unfortunately is pretty appropriate in many times. Think about your own efforts, as I do mine. I started in network marketing spring of 2011. Been a freelancer for several years, but it's really when I became network marketer that I had to think about my overall marketing approaches, particularly when I added my travel club right about that time. I tried one approach, thought it was a great idea. I come from an advertising background. I have some of the basics, the fundamentals down. I tried that, didn't work, so I moved on. I tried other things. We know today that Facebook is a very popular and powerful tool, not only from a social aspect, but also from a marketing one. I'm trying to use that. But constantly trying to think of new ways to get out the word, new approaches, new language to use, constantly trying to innovate. What about you? Has your business been somewhat stagnant, plateaued? Now, granted, the economic conditions have been difficult in recent years. That has, I'm sure, had an impact. But even so, even during the most difficult times, good business people know they need to continue marketing. Perhaps try new approaches, but still stay out there. Remember, it's the risk takers, the entrepreneurs, who ultimately become the successful ones. We do like to stay within our comfort zones. And believe me, I count myself in that group. But we have to understand, too, that you need to get out of your comfort zone. Take those risks. As they say, go exploring. And then move on those decisions. Throw away that rule book. What have you been doing up to this point? How has it helped you? Where has it gotten you? If you've been motoring along with the same old concepts, principles, direction, and it's just not really sparking anything, it's time to think differently. Get outside your comfort zone, get outside of the box, and see what you find. It'll be a learning experience, and who knows, you may actually start to expand your business. But you'll learn from it, and that's a good thing too. So again, deliberately choose to do things differently. By the way, feel free to comment on this or any of my videos. You can do so below. Love to hear from you. Be happy to respond. But feel free to comment at any time. This is Tom Fazzard from New Berlin, Wisconsin, with video number 4 coming up. So stay tuned for that. And good luck in your business.